got it.
I was just making sure. Welcome to Forever Talking, where we talk nothing forever. My name is the Ian Moore with my commentating partner and co-host Nicholas Dickory Dew. And on today's episode of Forever Talking, we got some stuff. We're gonna be talking about Misfits 8. We're gonna be maybe talking about Misfits 9. Some other shit.
Are we talking about your concert at all?
We can. It's been an exhausting week for me. I'm tired. I want to go to bed.
Already? It's only
I, I, I got shit going on, man. I'm a fucking busy person. Okay.
We'll get through this quick.
All right. What do you want to talk about as far as the show goes?
You're in charge.
Okay. I could have sworn. I think every episode, I think we're on episode 38, 30, 36, 37.
I have no idea.
And I think on every episode, correct me if I'm wrong, on every episode I say, welcome to Forever Talking, where we talk nothing forever. My name is Ian Moore with my commentating partner and co-host, Nicholas. So by co-host, that means we're both in charge.
I guess it does. I always kind of imagined it below, but okay.
So this is your show as much as it's my show. That's not really, that's not that true, but it's, we can pretend.
I get the special guest next week.
Yeah.
I guess I got to tell you for the email.
Yeah.
I'll tell you like 5 minutes before.
Can't do GIF.
No, I'm not doing GIF. It'll probably be just some random dude who I'll like, hey.
On today's episode, it's Nick's mom.
Oh, God.
She's like, what the fuck am I doing on here?
That'd be a press conference between me and her.
Yeah. Listen, we talked about it. Was last week's episode the one where we had Fregosa and my cousin on? Or was that the week before?
Week before.
So yeah, that's right. So this whole week has been a complicated, daunting task. That's why. Yeah, it's right, because last episode we had to film at 9 in the fucking morning on the day it released, and that sucked. So Saturday was the hometown show that we originally talked about in the podcast previous to the one that was filmed that week. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was exhausting, and I'm still exhausted. And it seems like the grind has yet to end.
You're forgetting something though.
What am I forgetting?
That you lost your competition with BPAGs. You lost.
I lost embarrassingly.
Yeah, don't forget that part.
Yeah. So I played Thunderstruck by AC/DC.
That's a good song.
It is a good song.
Hey, I thought you said you were doing like Sweet Caroline or something.
I changed my mind because I thought that this would be better. And he did We Will Rock You.
That's kind of
by Queen.
That's it.
Those are rock songs. But they're songs that people will sing along to.
He had a 95% chance of winning, maybe even a 98% chance of winning that.
I figured he would win, but nobody sang Thunderstruck. It's like nobody even knew the fucking song.
It's kind of hard to sing along to.
Thunder. 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 And whenever you drink enough vodka, then you sing it really loudly. So you go like this. So nobody sang it.
So
I took a fat L. Was
that your first one ever?
No. 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 But my L's are not L's. They're just tactical losses in order to get to the next win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you'll use that.
Yeah. Up here is where I'll use it. But yeah, it was a good show. Thank you to everybody who came out. It was an absolute blast. We got pictures and videos that are being processed that I'll share. But yeah, I mean, it was super cool. I got that itch to kind of make more music now, and trying to convince my cousin to do a whole project together. Because I think that would be cool. I need a
Hmm.
haircut. It's bushy. It's bushy
I
as
kind of
fuck.
I kind of like it up there.
You like my hair?
Hmm.
Do you want to like? You want some of it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's fucking weird.
You asked the question.
Yeah, but I don't understand. I don't like the answer that you gave.
Well, I didn't like the question you asked, so I purposely gave you that answer.
Um, I'm getting like Dahmer vibes. Like yeah, I feel like you're gonna like scalp me or something like that. And
I like the Family Guy. I'll just fucking shave your head from behind.
that's from Jackass.
Yeah, but that's when they're making fun of Jackass.
Somebody just came up and closed my door.
Well, you have like two people who it could be, or a ghost.
Yeah. Was I cussing?
You're probably just loud.
I am on the other side of the house.
Are they downstairs in the living room?
I don't know.
Maybe they're trying to watch a movie and they just hear you talking up here. Dunger.
Thunder. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Yeah. Yeah, that sucked. That didn't go the way I wanted it to. But yeah, it was a cool thing. I in the backstage, I mean, like there was things about the show that I wish I changed, but I guess that's just the
You did cocaine in the back? Is that what you said?
what?
I thought you just did. You say that?
Yeah,
Okay, that's what I thought.
yeah.
That's what like every rock star
It's
does.
my new hobby. Some people pick up like knitting or like
Oh fuck that.
or like what's another hobby? Like knitting
Badminton.
or badminton or like swimming. My hobby is cocaine. Several What I like to do is I like to grab like a big salad bowl and just fill it with cocaine. And then I just like to fucking wham. I just like to shove my face in that shit, only to realize it's just crushed drywall. Um, and I just
Going
like to,
into your brain.
huh?
Just crushed drywall going into your brain.
Yeah. It's a GTA joke, by the way. But I'm guessing you never actually completed the Grand Theft Auto campaign.
No.
That's
I
unbelievable.
I'm trying to think how far I got. I got like when Trevor comes into town, and I don't remember after that.
Jesus.
I probably should do it, but maybe I'll just wait for the next one
It's
in
a
10
little
years.
late. They're making it. Apparently
It's been
it's
it's been making it.
well, apparently it's almost here. So,
It's
you
like
know,
the it's like Jake Paul versus KSI.
yeah.
They're
Yeah.
gonna fight it. They're gonna make it.
Hey,
Same thing.
hey, don't disrespect my boy Mams Taylor, okay? He's him and I are good friends. He follows me on Twitter now.
Yeah, he has
He
a nice
followed
cowboy hat.
Yeah, he's got a nice cowboy hat. He followed me the day of the show. I can't remember what time, but I was sitting in the back on backstage while like my cousin was going and Fergoza was on, and I was like trying to watch boxing on my laptop. But I didn't have like good signal. Um, but yeah, so I mean, I don't know if you heard, but Mams Taylor followed me. That means he's a big fan of the show. and he wants you and I to be on Misfits. I'm like, sure, and like the tag team division, but I haven't told him yet, but you can't do it. You're totally concussed. So he wants what we have to bring to the table. And I have a great, like, he's into like the tag team boxing, the survivor tag boxing. I got a great fucking different boxing ploy. Me versus 5 10-year-olds. But I get a baseball bat.
They just charge you. That'd be way too easy.
All right, all right, Mams Taylor, since you followed me on Twitter, I have like 65 followers on Twitter. You and John Cena are two of them. I know you're listening, Mams. You got tag team, you got survivor tag. Next thing, you got we'll call it Nazi zombies. Me.
Let me get this straight. You said
Yeah.
10-year-old, right? So you're all right with hitting 10-year-old boys in the head, but not females?
If it's a decent amount, yeah.
It's not going to make a difference. You're going to smash their heads in.
I disagree because you only got so much room in that ring. They could swarm me fast.
Technically, females, like, they grow bigger, so they're going to be bigger at 10.
Yeah, I guess. I'm not really thinking about the
You just said space, though, but like,
well, I'm like afraid. Like, let's break this down. This is the Wade Clemens breakdown right now. Okay. If it's me versus 10-year-olds, we can mix and match, females, males, whatever you want to do. It's fine. I'm gonna swing that bat because I'm not gonna go like that I'm coming down like this on that first one. And that's just gonna fucking dink like right off his fucking head or her head, depending on who. And then, like, as soon as I get that first, I gotta bring this bat back up. They could be on me like that, dude.
oh, boy, I'm just thinking that what if one like slips it and you fucking hit your shit?
Oh,
I can see that just go off.
I mean, that's a problem. But the 10-year-olds have to be in boxing gloves.
Why?
Because I don't want them to
rock it.
I don't want them to bring me down.
You still tap. Oh, I get no, that'd be hard.
No, I don't want them to be able to tackle me. They have to go by boxing rules, and I go by Grand Theft Auto assault children rules.
No holds barred.
Yeah, no holds barred street fight. Mams Taylor, are you in? I'm gonna clip this, and I'm going to put it in his Twitter feed.
Well, let me ask you: did you follow him back?
I did.
Let's see.
I think I was always following him, so I could DM him, and he will see it.
Hey, you should have unfollowed him when he followed you.
I think here's the tweet that started this whole thing. I tweeted. I was giving him his roses. Okay.
About what a great card he had.
No. I tweeted at 1:29 a.m. So I got home from the show and I tweeted this. Which means it was about 7:30 in the morning in England. If I believe that's the time zone. I said, I definitely don't agree with Mams Taylor about everything, especially the Wade stuff. But the amount of work he does putting together these events for Misfits on a consistent basis is absolutely crazy and deserves an unbelievable amount of respect. He followed me shortly after. Following that, I also tweeted this. 18 hours ago, I said this, just in case this happens, because I wanted to be on the record that I tweeted this. At 2:31 a.m., July 24th, this morning, I tweeted this. I'm going to say it again like I said it before. Unless there's a clause in the contract that states Dylan Dennis will be fined if he pulls out for a non-medical reason, He is absolutely not making the walk to the ring. And that's it.
Yeah.
But Dylan Danis should make the walk to the ring, because if he doesn't, his hype will die down, because nobody's been talking about Dylan Danis at all.
How big is he?
6'2", maybe 6'3". It's a tall
I feel
guy.
like, see, I feel like he's like 6 feet at tops, but
No, he's pretty tall, I think, but he's lean. He's gonna have to fight Logan at like 190.
they're like the same height then.
Yeah,
All right.
and he's a southpaw. I knew that he was taller than JJ. I know that,
But he sucks.
but yeah,
At boxing.
yeah, yeah. So he's taller than JJ, but he couldn't.
He wouldn't know how to use the jab.
He couldn't fend off Stephen Hawking type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
He'd be throwing like, who's the guy we just watched? The big dude. He was on 008.
Oh, Chase Demore.
Yeah, that dude could not throw a punch to save his
Yeah,
life.
yeah, no, yeah. So Chase should take up tennis or something else. He should not fight anymore, at all. Period. I'm worried that if you put Chase in the ring with the Kingpin tournament winner for the women's division, Chase may lose. Simply because he cannot punch.
Who'd he knock out?
He knocked out that fucking dude. I don't know his name, and then he continued to punch him 19 times while he was on the floor.
That's
And then
embarrassing now.
And then he was banned. And then then was like, got to come back. And then he embarrassed himself again. Now I get it. He was fighting a professional, like, bare knuckle FC champion of the world. But like,
that doesn't affect how you throw a punch, though.
Go in there and fight the guy. If you're gonna fight him, don't go in there and make a fucking mockery and get disqualified in the third round with a minute left. Sweet Jesus. My God. So I guess we're talking about the Misfits card now.
I figured that was a way to lead into it.
That's a good transition, huh? That's how we lead into this. You don't want to talk about me beating up children anymore?
I feel like the 10-minute clip that will work.
Okay, I could get some parts. Should I be like this? Mams Taylor, me, Astrid Wet.
Or are we going here?
I'm gonna leave it open ended. Whether we're boxing or whether we're playing checkers.
Hey, I just want to say though, no matter what we do, I'll be in your corner. So like, if you got to hit those kids in the head, I'll be cheering you on.
Get him in. Throw your bat at him. I'm gonna fucking think. You know what I'm saying?
You throw the bat, then you're done though.
I'll go get it.
You don't think one of them will pick the bat up?
They got boxing gloves.
Oh.
They can't. Yeah, they have to operate by boxing moves. But I can like punt kick one if I wanted to. Yeah. I think I could win.
I think you would too.
I think I would as well. But I want to become a Misfits champion. So
you could. Pretty like the under 10.
I'm not. I want to be the under 10 boys champion.
Oh, that reminds me when Schnucks used to give kids like free cookies if they were under 10.
Yeah, and I was 17, still taking cookies. Yeah.
Yeah, I was abusing that system.
Yeah. What did they think was going to happen?
It wasn't just one. It was like 5.
Yeah. Did you think I was going to stop?
Well, they don't have them out anymore.
Yeah, I know. They're gone. They're gone forever.
Jackasses. Now you got to buy like 12.
Yeah, it's probably because we kept stealing cookies when we were kids.
Yeah,
it's wild. I wonder how many you know what you don't ever see like anywhere is Schnucks, like outside of St. Louis. Is it just a St. Louis thing?
Is it real? I didn't even know that.
I don't know, because like if you go to Florida, like their thing is Publix,
Dude, I don't leave the city.
God, you're killing me. Killing
I'm
me.
trying to think if there's one in Springfield, but I don't remember one. I would just go to Walmart.
Yeah, I have no idea. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about this Misfits card, shall we?
Yeah, stop fucking around.
Yeah. So I sent that tweet to Mams Taylor to show respect to him. That you know, this card was cursed from the beginning. So originally Misfits 008 was supposed to be Phase Adapt versus the returning Taylor Holder in the main event in Nashville. And that would have been a sick main event that I would have loved to watch. But unfortunately, it didn't come to fruition because Phase Adapt apparently got hurt. And then they offered Taylor another opponent for significantly less money. And Taylor was like, yeah, that just doesn't make sense for me right now. Which is fair. You know, if you're going to come back, you want to fight the right person. Not only that, but the Dean tag team situation, his partner pulled out, as well as the people who would be fighting both pulled out. What else happened? Oh, Paul Bamba pulled out, so Anthony Taylor's fight was left off the card. Asim Rahman Jr. got hurt. So from the jump, a giant mess. And I believe some of the pre-fight cards, the Happy Punch cards, got pulled apart as well.
Did you go over the final one?
Huh?
Did you go over the final one? I wasn't fully paying attention. You know, at the Fatal 4-Way? How they
Oh,
pulled
I
out.
didn't talk about that either. Yeah, so then Pineda was supposed to be in the Fatal 4-Way, but that didn't happen either. So
Wasn't one more guy supposed to be in there?
no, it was always going to be Nick Elmayo, Swarms, B Dave, and probably Pineda, but Ryan Johnson stepped in.
Oh.
So you and I on this card watched 3 fights.
That was not our fault. That's the zone's fucking whoever edits that shit.
By the way, Eddie Hearn, DAZN, dog shit. Fucking horrible application. You guys have raised, and I get like, it's a free pay-per-view. It's fucking not. You're charging me $25 a month when originally when I paid for it, it was $10 a month. And you don't announce it. Like I got an email today that Spotify will be moving from $9.99 to $10.99, $1. I got multiple notifications that Spotify will be moving to $1 more. You guys got a great business plan where it's just like, we're just gonna fucking raise the prices consistently.
Not tell.
$15. It's a $15 difference in a year. A year.
It's fucking double of what they were charging.
That's insane. That's crazy. Whatever, man. And they're gonna have the balls when KSI and Tommy Fury fights to charge it for like a $20 pay-per-view. They're gonna have the nuts on them to do that.
Hopefully they crop it this time.
It's unbelievable. I mean, good God. Man.
All right, let's get to the fights.
Don't tell me what to do. I just want to sit here.
On this podcast, we will be playing
on today's episode. We're going to be playing the quiet game. The first one to talk loses. Go.
Throat chop.
You lost. You fucking suck. By the way, also gotta thank everybody for all the the views that we got on last week's episode. Absolutely crazy. I like the episode did okay, but the clips did incredible. 96 views, 111 views, 1.8 thousand views, 1.3 thousand views, 200 views.
1.3?
Huh?
Which one got 1.3?
Being tired sucks that I posted 3 hours ago.
Dude, I checked that when it was at like 3 views. I was about to make fun. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. And then on Instagram, which is spotty as always. I just posted the McGregor one. 461 views. And on the Forever Talking page, fuck all.
Got a solid 4 followers.
I have 36 followers on the Forever Talking page.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and we're almost at 100 subscribers on YouTube, Nick.
That's crazy.
We started
I like
at
I like how
40.
you said we.
Yeah,
like
me.
we're a team here.
We are a team. We get on here and do this stupid shit every week.
That's good. I like our team.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You don't care about me. You don't care about me. You don't care.
I like to check every few days of the clips you get.
Do you go to the YouTube page and check?
Yeah, I do a lot. I don't look at the comments though, because I know some people. I think I looked at one of the comments where some dude went 1 through 10.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, well, you're not getting money because
we got a bunch of I think we're 100% gonna find a winner this week. Because I got some comments across the board, but anyway, like I said, we watched 3 fights on this card. We watched Chase Demore versus Alan Belcher or Belchard or Belkert or Belmert or fucking whatever his name is. Dean the Great and Wallet Sharks versus A Pop and somebody else, and then the main event, the Survivor Tag match. So yeah, this card was cursed from the start, and the fact that they were able to just get in and out is unbelievable. Every time they go to an American crowd, it doesn't necessarily do that great. Which isn't shocking. If they had Taylor Holder, who is like going on tour, who can sell out his own tour, then that might do well. Which I guess that was the initial plan, but unfortunately it fell apart. So Chase Demore versus Alan Belcher. I have to look up his name. It's gonna piss me off. Alan Belcher. I did have it right. Chase Demore versus Alan Belcher. Alan Belcher is a pro bare knuckle former heavyweight champion of the world. Chase Demore is a guy. Alan Belcher was originally supposed to be fighting Hasim Rahman Jr., who pulled out because I believe an elbow injury. It looked like not super happy with him.
Pinch nerve. That shit happens.
Fuck off. What are we doing, dude? Hasim Rahman Jr. is the son of one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. And it's not like if he got hurt, he got hurt. I get it. But I felt like there was a lot of like waiting period in between the Greg Hardy fight and this one, which could have been reasons that I don't know about, like he was hurt or injured. But if he was truly hurt and injured, he has to stop getting hurt and injured because like he has to fight. And
maybe he shouldn't train as hard.
He should train. He should just not train
or train differently. Maybe you should go in the pool. It's a lot easier on the joints.
Yeah, I want you to spar in the water.
Don't spar.
Well, you have to spar. You're in a fight camp.
You know Max Holloway of the UFC. He didn't spar for some of his fights. I remember they were saying. So you don't have to spar. Now, he might lose, but
I think Hasim Rahman Jr. would have leveled Alan Belcher. I'm pretty certain. Because Alan Belcher was unable to knock out Chase Demore. Who's terrible. Now, listen. The balls to step in on 24-hour notice to fight a bare knuckle legend deserves all the respect. And God knows what I would have done if I was in that ring. Who knows? I can tell you one thing, I would have never done it.
I think we know.
Unless it was for a substantial paycheck. And if I would have gotten in there, the bell would have rang and I would have ran across the ring and threw a flying drop kick at Alan Belcher to be eliminated immediately. To to be disqualified and then to leave and get my paycheck.
Yeah.
I probably would have tried. I probably would have been in there. I would have never chopped in there and forward. So the balls on him are incredible. Like, I can't deny that. Now with that being said, he was also supposed to be banned for a considerable amount of time for almost killing somebody by hitting them while they were already unconscious. This is a 3-round fight, which was about 3 rounds too long. But if you would have eliminated this fight from the card, you wouldn't have, only had like 4 fights, which that wouldn't have been great. Chase lost via disqualification, I believe. In between rounds 2 and 3, Chase's coach told him to hold on to Alan Belcher, and whenever the ref tells them to break it up, don't. Just hold them forever. And then Chase's coach got up on the apron and started yelling at the referee multiple times. Chase got fucking blasted by one punch when he had his back turned to but like Chase didn't throw a tactical, well-executed punch.
No.
He did a lot of this nonsense.
It just looked weird.
And I get it. You're fighting like a pro, but he always looked like that.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
Fighting a pro doesn't make you throw like terribly. It just
maybe if you're afraid of getting clipped, but like it looked fucking terrible.
Yeah.
How do you train all this time and not have any technique? I don't understand it. But again, like, massive balls for getting in there. But like, why would you get in there just to embarrass yourself? Not by like the way that he fought was embarrassing, but the way that ended was even more embarrassing. It was just an embarrassing state of affairs from front to back. And again, like I want to say that like keeping Chase around, and people like Chase in the backstage, which is like good and fine and whatever. And I want to say like keep him around because you need as many like faces as you can get and bodies as you can get in the scene. But like at the same time,
no.
I mean, I'm trying to find a good analogy.
There's none. He's like the Antonio Brown of the NFL. You got to get rid of him.
I don't know if he's exactly like that because Antonio Brown was good.
Yeah.
Chase Damore is
not good.
He's there.
He's big.
He's a big guy. He's a big dude.
What he's got going for him.
Yeah. I don't know how many fights he's won. I think he's I'm
just surprised he knocked someone out with that like punching technique.
Yeah, I don't quite understand it, but whatever, dude. He needs a new coach. Like and if he's switching multiple coaches in the span of time and they still haven't fixed whatever the fuck he's doing in there. Anyways, moving on. Dean the Great and Wallet Sharks versus A-Pop and
Trash dude who doesn't know how to box.
Hold on. A-Pop and UD Gang TV. Yes. Okay, so a few things. I just want to say that I called it that Wallet Sharks is going to be the mystery opponent for Dean the Great. Fucking called it from the start. It's mainly because my dick swings whenever I turn. So whenever if I'm like if you and I are walking side by side, if you're to the right of me and I turn to look at you, you better either A, jump high, or B, duck, because I don't want to hit you with my
Wait.
gigantic penis.
Well, you could use that as your weapon. Why do you need a bat?
Um, because I feel like I'll be added some sex offender list.
Oh, but it's all right to smash their head in.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
No, it's not all right to smash a 10-year-old's head in. It was a joke. It was a goof. It was a skit. It was a callback to fucking the questions that we did with Mike and Gary.
What do they call it? Like a hyperbole?
I don't know if it would be a hyperbole.
I can't think of the word, but that was
a hyperbole is it's an over exaggeration. It's
oh yeah, that's not it. You know what? My English is
now
not good.
the story that I'm telling is an over exaggeration because I wouldn't actually hit a kid in the fucking head with an aluminum baseball bat.
Are we sure about that?
Depends what they do.
So, spilled soda on your fucking carpet. Spilled some red Kool-Aid on your white carpet.
Okay. I'd be pretty upset. Yeah, I'd be frustrated.
Just
I'd be frustrated.
little drop. You just stand up and you just walk to the garage.
Yeah. But like, listen, obviously, I'm not gonna hit a kid in the head with a baseball bat unless it was on Misfits. I'm joking. I'm joking. But seriously, Mams Taylor, if you wanted to create like an opportunity for me to come in with an aluminum baseball bat and fight whoever, as long as they have boxing gloves on, I'm in.
No, it can't be whoever.
Me versus Chase Demore.
You really want that dude's huge.
I get an aluminum baseball bat.
I don't know. I think he could block it.
We weigh the same. He's just taller than me.
He weighs the same on box. I guess. I feel like okay.
Me versus Chase Demore. I get a
hydration.
fireman's battle axe.
Yeah, he can't hydrate.
Yeah, no, there's gonna be a no hydration. There's gonna be me versus Chase Demore. I get a baseball bat, and there's got to be a rehydration clause.
Yeah, he's got to weigh that weight when he walks in that fucking ring. All right, let's get on to this shitty tag team match.
Oh fuck. Okay. Much love to Chase Demore. So the boxing match. Yeah, Dean the Grand Wallet Sharks versus A-Pop and UD Gang TV or UD Gang, whatever his name is. UD can fight, A-Pop cannot fight. At least at this level or caliber. Dean can fight, Wallet can fight. Dean and Wallet hate each other. It was an okay tag match. It was sort of entertaining. But like the fight everybody wants is Dean versus Waleed. And let's just do that. Can we just do that? Can we just like this is a good like build up for that. And I don't mind that they did it.
Let
But
me ask you a question. So you know how they like fought after the fight?
Mm.
They fought each other after winning.
Yeah.
Do you like that or no?
Do I like that they fought each other?
Yeah, like that built that like
Yeah. I think that then it just shows that they hate each other.
I hate that stuff. I'm gonna be real honest.
And they've continued to fight each other consistently throughout the entire, like, ever since they were announced.
Did they fight
Um,
each other? So like I only saw one interview. Did they fight each other like
They've
on the
they've
earth?
they fought each other like 5 different times in the last week. And that's not an exaggerated number. That's probably accurate.
They're gonna be best friends though in like a year.
It wouldn't surprise me if they like don't actually hate each other and they're just kind of milking it as much as they can.
Sell it.
Yeah, but that being said, like they should do this fight. Um, and it should main event its own Misfits card. I don't really like the idea of this being like on the undercard of like a big card. But like you and I have talked about this in the past before. We're just saving all the big fights for one big card to try to sell a pay-per-view, but you don't need to do that.
Yeah, just do one big fight.
Just do KSI and fucking do your prime card, do KSI and Logan on the same card. That's a $20 pay-per-view, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Dean versus Waleed. Do it as a pay-per-view if you want to, or don't. Make it its own Misfits event. I mean, like, I think if you're gonna do pay-per-views, it would have to be like a Deji show or a KSI
Yeah.
show. I think maybe Salt Poppy if he's got a good enough opponent. Like Salt Poppy versus Winterson Nunes could be its own pay-per-view.
Well, Nunes could be his own pay-per-view.
Yeah, Nunes could be its own pay-per-view. But like, there's not a lot of other guys who can kind of have their own pay-per-view. But they can headline their own show like 100%, and
Yeah.
and that will be good for Misfits. Like, I don't think that you need to like. And again, you're doing these cards to build up these guys so one day they can have their own pay-per-view. Like Dean versus Wally 2 should main event its own card. Maybe you can like can if it's a good enough card, like maybe you can convince me that like a $5 or $10 pay-per-view. Huh? No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean like I don't think so. It
I think
depends what the undercard looks like to
I think it's
me.
it'd be very hard for people to main event like a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I think like just the big names really can.
Yeah. I think that you can make like a big filler. I say filler card, but a big card with those guys as the main event. And it
Be
would
over.
and it would do just fine as far as viewership goes. And you could build them up. So like let's say Dean versus Wally 2 is a spectacle and it's a fantastic fight and they just kill each other the entire time. And then you just build them and build them and build them. And then maybe one day you do Dean versus Wally 3 and those guys have enough stardom. You can do a pay-per-view with them. Like Salt Poppy. Nobody knew who Salt Poppy was. He was a TikTok guy. You build him and build him and build him. Now he's like, as far as engagement and viewership go, he's one of your most popular fighters.
Got the Philippines behind them.
He's got the Philippines behind him. But like, I think that you're making a critical error in saving all these fighters for one big card. Like, I don't like the idea of it being again like as the idea of that being like that's a sick show. That's an incredible fucking show. And I don't mind like that idea of it, right? That you
Yeah,
just have like 3 really sick, insane cards every single year that you can sell for a great pay-per-view, like that you put all your big fighters on. But at the same time, I don't like that idea to do consistently because it doesn't build enough people.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I think that you need to be building people to have their own spotlight and their own pay-per-views and their own shows. But there's probably a rhyme to the reason for this, right? Like for example, like Misfits 10, that could be like the giant let's do KSI, Logan, Dean, fucking, and everybody. Same way as like UFC 300
Yeah.
should be Connor and blah, 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 and fucking like make the pay-per-views big cards, but also save some fights for the filler cards, so those get viewers on them too.
Yeah.
Like, put fucking Salt Poppy on a non-pay-per-view card. Have him main event a non-pay-per-view card.
That's what I think he should do.
Exactly. And then he can, and if you time it well enough, they can still come back on the pay-per-view card. But I'm just saying that if you're, don't save them just for pay-per-view exclusivity. The only people who should get pay-per-view exclusivity is KSI, Jake Paul, Deji, and Logan Paul.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
It's those four. And that's it.
And maybe Nunez. That dude sold out that whole arena.
Yeah, maybe Whindersson Nunes. But even that,
That's iffy, but yeah.
like, to me, if Gibb comes to Misfits, unless he's fighting a really good opponent, like, I think Gibb versus Slim. That could be a $10 pay-per-view card.
Yeah. That's about it.
But that's it. Maybe Gibb versus Salt Poppy. It depends. It depends what the fighter is and who they're fighting. But at the same time, you shouldn't just save them. Dustin Poirier doesn't just fight on pay-per-view fights. He fought on UFC fight nights, if I'm correct.
He did. But then he fought Connor.
And then he fought Connor, and then he did. But he fought Dan Hooker on UFC fight night, didn't he?
I have no idea.
I think that's true, but I think that you can just. What I'm just saying is that you should just say, like, Salt Poppy should be fighting again before he fights on the pay-per-view card. It makes no fucking sense why he hasn't fought. But then again, at the same time, you only had a few Misfits events in between then and this and them, or the last pay-per-view and this one.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. I think the pay-per-views should be big pay-per-views and should be big cards. But I think that these guys who were, like, they should be main eventing their own cards.
Well, I think the problem with the big pay-per-views is, like, once KSI retires and, like, stops fighting, like, where are the viewers gonna go?
I don't know. Who, like,
Because if you just do big cards,
yeah, because you didn't build it enough up. Like, Salt Poppy can probably sell his own pay-per-view if he's given a good opponent, right?
yeah.
I think if it was me, if it was me, I'm making Whindersson Nunes versus Salt Poppy a really big deal. Because, like, the Philippines would be super into it. Brazil would be super into it. That could sell so much. And they could fight consistently, because I don't think that they're that different skill-wise. I think that you can make Gibb versus Slim a really big deal, but not as big. But, like, the biggest thing that you can make is Salt Poppy versus Whindersson, as far as guys who are already, like, main level superstardom established.
Yeah.
Like, if that makes sense. But anyway, that's just what I'm thinking. Anyway, moving on to the main event. It was Survivor Tag, but yes, one more thing for the tag team match. Dean and Wallet should be fighting each other. I don't think it should be on the pay-per-view. I think it should be for their own Misfits card.
Yeah.
Cool. Moving on. I have to respond to a text message here. Excuse me.
Right now.
Yeah. Nick, me being myself, being myself, being as famous as I am, I'm a popular person. You know what I'm saying?
I use you. I just want to let you know, like, when I take pictures, I purposely tag you in it so I get more likes.
You don't have social media.
Don't call me out like that.
Um, which I think you do have social media. I just think you have burner accounts.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, like I think you haven't, like you have an Instagram account because you
Yeah,
watched the video I sent you,
yeah, I do.
but it's just not, it's just a blank account.
Yeah,
You
I have a burner. No, actually, I have a Facebook one now for Facebook Marketplace. But
do you
yeah,
have a Twitter account?
no, I don't care about Twitter.
Do you have an Instagram? You have an Instagram burner?
Oh yeah,
You just follow a bunch of NBA shit.
I don't follow anyone.
How do you
But
get your feed up then?
you just go. It's what you look at.
Huh,
But yeah, it is a lot of NBA stuff or UFC stuff.
fair enough. Survivor tag. Nick Elmayo versus Swarms versus B Dave versus Ryan Johnston. What'd you think?
What did I think? I think it works, but there needs to be rules.
It was a bit messy.
Like you said that you should only be able to tag so many times each round,
Yeah,
and like who you tag.
yeah, they brought that up. I think it was a bit messy. This is true. But at the same time, it's hard to take that away because of the consistency level. Not the consistency level. What am I looking at? Because of the strategic ploy of it. Like maybe you like purposely want to fight somebody, get as many points as you can, like Nick was
Yeah,
doing with poor B Dave, who got fucking cold cocked um a couple times in there. Um, it should be more than 4 rounds. It should be 6 rounds. Um, they did 4 3s, right? It wasn't 4 2s.
yeah, they were long rounds, four
Yeah,
threes for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. They should do 6 3s.
Especially if you're like fighting half the fight.
Yeah, and they should limit how many tags there are. Like one person can have 2 tags per round or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't
because
know.
Nick Lamau did not want to fight Swarms.
Yeah,
It was obvious.
and that is a fight that I would probably make next. Is Nick Lamau versus Swarms?
Yeah, because I think Swarms is the best fighter out of the four. He just wasn't smart enough.
Yeah, I mean, but I think Nick's really talented. I think he's a really
He,
good fighter
he,
too.
he didn't just rock B-Day. He rocked the other dude too,
Yeah,
Ryan Johnson.
I think if you go into, um, I think that if you're like if your first fight is against Jay Swingler and you go the distance and you may have even won that fight.
You said he did win.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe, maybe. I thought Nick landed more punches, but I thought Jay landed the more serious punches.
I watched like 3 months ago. I don't remember it.
I haven't watched it in a while, but I
I just remember
remember
thinking it wasn't like close though. I just remember I thought it was like very obvious.
not to me. I thought it was close. To me, I mean, I have to rewatch it. It's been so long, but I'm pretty sure when I watched it, I thought it was close.
Yeah, you get well, a lot of fights you got to rewatch them.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I think there's so many things that you can do next, but I think Swarms feel like he won and he got cheated, and I think that Nick probably stole it in that last couple seconds. Um,
Nick definitely won that.
yeah, I would do. I mean, because you also have Pineda, and Pineda versus Swarms sounds interesting. Um, but I would just stick Pineda in the tag team division with B Dave, and just keep him there.
He carried B Dave.
Yeah, but he could like that could be like his thing and his shtick. But also, I think they want to put a belt on them. So I don't know what they're doing with the title belts. It's weird because I know like Slim's moving down. So whatever weight Dean fights at, it's either 125 or 135.
It was 135.
So he's the 135 champion. Um,
Bantam.
huh?
Bantamweight.
Whatever. The 170 champion was Slim, but he just relinquished it to fight at a lower weight. So he's probably going to fight for like a 155 or 160 belt, I guess.
Lightweight.
KSI is technically the 180 champion, but he fights at like 174. So that doesn't make any fucking sense. And then there's no heavyweight champions. So they have a vacant 170 belt. They have a vacant 170 belt. They have a vacant 165, 155 belt that Slim's going to be fighting at. They have the 135 champion, and KSI is the 180-pound champion, I guess, even though he doesn't fight at that weight. But that puts people in like Salt Poppy in hostage because he doesn't weigh that.
What's he weigh?
He weighs in the 180s, to my knowledge. And
he's gonna fight KSI or he's gonna slim down.
And that's just not happening. Like that's not gonna be a thing. I just want to kill this. KSI is not fighting any Misfits fighters.
Well, you'd kill him.
It's just not happening. He's not fighting Salt Poppy. And I know like a bunch of people like want to say like, oh, let's do KSI versus Slim and Salt Poppy. If KSI beats him, that kills the fighters that you have for your company. And he's trying to build towards something here. So like, I don't like KSI being a champion is just like not good.
Let me ask you this. What's King Kenny fight at?
Everybody in the Misfits or in the Kingpin tournament are at that 166-pound range, 170.
I feel like King Kenny versus KSI, maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
I think KSI would still beat him, but that's like the only fighter.
I don't see it. I think that I think Salt Poppy probably needs to slim down to try and get in the 170s if he's not already. And then you could just say like that 170 belt's like for 170 to 180, and KSI's belt is from 175 to 185. If you want to say that, just stupid because they overlap each other. But if you want to say that, and then you can say like it's Salt Poppy versus the winner of the Kingpin tournament or something, and then Slim cuts down to 165 to fight like Pineda or Swarms or Kenny or not Kenny or
Gibb.
Or maybe Gibb. But like they want to throw Gibb in there with Salt Poppy just because like that would draw. You know, I don't know. There's so many things that you can do. That weight class issue is kind of bouncing everywhere. You know. So who knows? Who knows? Who knows what you do? Anyway, that's all the crossover stuff that I need to talk about. And the next week is Jake versus Nate, so that should be fun. But anything else that you have to add here?
Oh, Jake versus Nate. What's there to talk about?
Not much. It's gonna be a short one. So
it's gonna be a 5-minute clip.
Yeah. Yeah. So Nick, pick a number between 1 and 10.
8.
It's really only okay, let's see here. Let's see what I got.
And anyone who comments 1 through 10, fuck off.
You said 8? Vergoza just commented 6 9 minutes ago. And okay, so
I should have said 6.
So I got one person who got it right. Anyways, we're gonna.
It's the 1 through 10.
This person just commented every fucking one.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna do this. In order to win $5, we're gonna have a riddle set up. So in order to... Does he follow me? Oh no. Oh no. Guess who doesn't follow me?
I guess you can message him and be like, hey, you just hit my follow button, you get $5.
No. Fuck that guy. He's a 1.
Yeah.
let's give it to here. Pick a different number.
Okay, well, I kind of want to pick 6 now, but
No.
All right, I got it.
Okay, what'd you pick?
1.
No. Yes. This person follows me. Braden Holzum, you have won, good sir. You have won the $5. Boom. Winner. DM me on Instagram. There you go. I sent the fucking comments. We haven't been able to send anyone money because everybody who has one doesn't DM me on Instagram. So DM me so I could send you your money.
Slide into his DMs, guys.
Oh, good God Almighty! Slide in my DMs. Anyways,
I'm gonna slide into it with my burner accounts.
Okay.
I get to pick the number, and I'm gonna rig this shit.
Imagine you just create a whole fake personality, like a whole fake Facebook and Twitter, and you start tweeting and just pretend like you have a life, and then I send you money, and then that's your whole ploy. You just create an entire fake life to trick me
For $5 a week.
for $5.
It's more like 2.5 because I still send you the money.
Yeah, and then that Venmo transfer fee.
$2.
Yeah. Anyways, we gotta go see Mission Impossible this week. Maybe Thursday.
I told you I can't do Wednesday.
You got stuff going on.
I gotta root against the women's World Cup team.
Jesus.
I got a 31% chance. I got 31 out of 32 chance of winning.
My whole ever since the Women's World Cup started, for some reason, my whole For You page on TikTok has been them losing to the 15-year-old boys. And then Ryan Reynolds' soccer team showed up on my TikTok. And they did a scrimmage, them versus the Women's World Cup team, and they beat them 12-0.
Is that when they mercied them before halftime?
Yeah. This isn't going to be a conversation that we're going to have on here, but
yeah. We're just stating facts, right?
Needless to say, it's not a good look. I'll just go ahead and throw that out there. It's not a good look.
Losing
Anyways,
never.
No, it's never good, especially that much to who you lost to. 14-year-olds. Well, it was the under 15 boys.
You better watch what you say, though. You might lose to some 10-year-olds.
This is true. If they get a hold of me, it might be a long day. But I'm gonna start throwing knees in there. So, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. We're gonna do another $5 thing. So, in order to win $5, the first person to guess the number between 1 and 10, and comment down below and follow the page and like this post, you will win $5. You must be following in order to win, and comment a number between 1 and 10. You might win it. Who fucking knows? And then Nick will guess it next week. And if a bunch of people comment it and nobody got it right, and if you did get it right and you don't follow me, I'm not gonna send you $5. So follow me and we'll send you $5. Cool. Is it weird that we're paying people to follow us?
No, I've seen other people do that.
It's a giveaway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do whatever you want with that $5. If Subway were still selling sandwiches for $5, you can get yourself a sandwich.
Yeah, if inflation wasn't a thing.
Yeah, now you can have yourself a Kit Kat.
A little one.
Yeah, a little one. Not the king size. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. Thank you for all the love and support and the watching and the views and hopefully you enjoyed this one. And we'll probably be on Misfits or because Bart Scott is liking my post too. So we'll either be on ESPN or we'll be on Misfits here soon enough. So yeah.
Fuck ESPN.
Yeah. Much love. Anyways, my name is Ian Moore, my commentating partner and co-host Nicholas. And adios. Peace, love, and the bitches. Bye.
Cause you're like a bonfire, you're warm like the sun. You kiss like the ocean, I think you're the one. See you in my horizon, a stream I feel riding. 'Cause you're like an island